pretty stable. So we're going to take off the spring perches, and we're going to lower it a little bit, and then lower the front torsion bar some too.
And see if it will be a little stabler at 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, because I think the torsion bars are up too high.
Because I only had to stop once a little bit fast to get into the post office, and it did kind of get a little squirrely.
So we just need to detach the shocks, sway bar links, and the brake bracket that goes up on top of the axle. I might try pulling out the tire here too, make sure that works, and just get it out of the way. May not have to though. There's the perches right there, so we'll pull that off. It looks like, I don't know if it's had new brake lines or they're just glossy. They might be new. Because there is some crust. Look how crusty that is. See the diff cover?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, the spare tire looks that way too.
Yeah. This side's being stubborn, we're going to pull the tire off and give me some more access because the exhaust pipe's in the way. We'll see what's wrong with that tire too. Hello people, so we just lowered the torsion bars for the Avalanche already. Real nice and clean, look how dry everything is. Oil pan's nice and dry. Look at the around the gasket. I don't think that's been done. So I think this drip here is just from the O-ring needing to be replaced on the bolt. Look at the top back there on the cylinder heads. That has been redone, but because there was a lifter tick, so he redid the lifters and did a top end basically. So this does not have the trailer package, so we do not have the does it have a special oil cooler or no? Does it have an extra oil cooler transmission cooler in the grill? You should be able to see it. Is there any extra fins or like radiator things in the grill?
I don't think so. Just looks
okay.
Grill. There's like, I see a grill and then another thingy that looks like a grill in front of it.
Okay, we'll take a look at that. But it doesn't have the oil cooler on this one. Thankfully, the new radiator he has does have the ports, so we could run the hoses. But overall, I'm really impressed because it's not really leaky. And it's been sitting here for about an hour, and that's the biggest drip. So I'm really happy because it's running real. Transmission feels good. The color looks good on it. So really happy with the way that's looking. So, but it's looking like a better buy the more and more we see it. There's lots of little knick-knack cosmetic stuff, but no major oil leaks, no rear main issue at the moment. So I am pumped about that. We'll have her, if it's not leaking that much, we'll just have her put some Valvoline 1030 Sin Power and just tell her to run it for 4,000 miles, at a time, and go from there. So let's see. I don't think it has transmission cooler. Let's see. No, it just has the normal power steering cooler. And it looks, it's got the smaller condenser too. I forgot about that. Mine's got the big condenser for the Suburban, so that makes a little difference. It still smells funny. We need to get some Febreze scents in there. Alright, so we got some seepage on the front. He's already done that pulley. I need to check we got a little seepage here going on with this, which is kind of typical. So, but let's look at the front here. I did forget about that. I wanted to see if the AC belt and pulley had been done. Just ruling out the suspension supposed to have been replaced, ball joints, etc. It looks like the front seal is what's leaking the most, or we've got, that's weird. I don't know what that is, unless we've got a little bit of a, my truck was doing this too, so this is either oil, or it could be, rag please.
Yeah.
It looks like oil. Okay, so the only spot we really might be having that drain is from the front seal. Yeah, look at that. That's weird. Okay, I mean, the power steering looks clean. I just don't want to get your camera all messed. Yep, okay, so idler arm, pitman arm have been replaced. Looks like, yep, and tie rod ends. Oh. Well, that needs to be replaced. Boots all smashed up on this one over here. Okay. Maybe. I've got another, is that one messed up too? Yeah, the boots are smushed. Okay. I've got extra tie rod ends on those for the Suburban. My nose is stuffed up, so I sound funny. That one feels good. That one feels good. Oop, he's got the Zerks on that. Good. No Zerks, those are sealed. That's why I did mine too.
Is it tie rod ends?
Yep, outer tie rod ends. And looks like sway bar links would be good. Nothing real. Yeah, so sway bar links, that'll help. Once we get on the ground though and drive it. And those shocks look rather older too. So we might swap those out when we can. We'll take a wheel off. Yeah, you know what? You got enough time for me to just pull off one wheel in the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know about this tensioner. Feels pretty good. So, yep, that's been done. Looks like the seal seal looks okay. Thankfully, new arms. Thankfully, got the fans. So all those are grease points. What I might do is go ahead and run some grease while we're here too to see. I don't know. It looks pretty well greased. So let's leave that alone. I'm getting hungry again. Alright, well overall, other than the front seal, which has got me baffled, I have never seen LS front seep like that, but that's okay. Okay. But it looks like belts would be good down the road here. So, alright, making progress.
Brake is not a travel.
Yes, the brakes need to be redone. The back brakes are a little thin. Todd said they need to be done for sure. And so he's already got the brake. I think this already has the brake upgrade. so he already has extra brakes from when he changed the upgrade, whatever.
Right.
So he's gonna do that. And we need tie rod ends in the front for sure. But he also has those left over from something that he did with one of the vehicles at some point in time. So we'll do that. There's some sort of one of the fans that has the vibration over here. And I'm not sure which one. And when you hit really good bumps going down the roads, there's something loose underneath the dash. It doesn't feel like it's the steering, because the steering feels fine. But there's
Nice smooth
definitely something loose in the steering that's going to need some work, but there's something in the dash that's rattling pretty bad. It's like it's just like a box in there. So, gotta work on that at some point. Doggy. No, very old doggy. Very cold doggy, one or the other. You can go farther if you want.
Okay.
Wherever you want to go.
Right, it seems like it's pretty straight.
Unfortunately, we forgot to let Barrett drive it before we switched and lowered it. We were kind of in a hurry to get that done because, especially in the wind, it had a lot of sway. It felt like it was swaying in the breeze some.
Yeah, definitely something loose in the dash with the bumps and stuff.
It's a little rattly. And it's a little, there is some play with the steering wheel, so definitely needs a little bit of front end work. I'm not entirely sure what all it's going to need, but definitely, I think the only real big thing, that and the brakes, that needs to be done to it, just to make it, it's when you're going fast or having to stop really quickly, there's a little bit of play to it, which you gotta...
A little bit of play in the what, steering?
In the steering, yeah. So if you're coming to a quick stop.
Yes, there's a lot of play, yep.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful. And when you're turning and making like slight turns, there's a bit of a certain directions. I think it's more to you're turning to the left.
Gotcha.
There's a little, you're expecting to start turning, but there's a little more. It's like you keep going and going. It's like, oh, that one's turning. So, but nothing terrible. Just different from the vehicles that I have driven. That have the front wheel drive vehicles that I've been driving have very tight front steering because we've fixed all those. And different than Miles because Miles has already had the steering fixed in the front. Because there was something Todd said that. I think both the truck and Miles had to have replaced, a linkage thing, so that might be something that needs to get replaced as well. Probably we'll look at getting that battery fairly soon because there's no sticker on it, and it looks like it's an older, slightly underpowered battery. So we're gonna look at that just because we're gonna go into cooler months and it may drain it. So just plan ahead that that's one of the things on the agenda to purchase as well. But not many things, just tires has new tires
stuff.
on it. The back tire we thought had a leak, but I think it was just low. The things to keep saying service tire, I gotta figure out how to turn that off. But overall, seems pretty good. Ride's nice. Ride's much nicer. I wish you'd gotten to. I should have driven you around, but let you drive it.
Much worse, I'm sure.
It was just very different, and it was a little harder to get in and out of with that 2-inch space that we took out. But no, it's definitely a nice riding vehicle. I still think that I'm in the Suburban, so when I get out and look around, I'm like,
where's the rest of it?
oh yeah, this is an Avalanche, and it's my Avalanche, and no, this is weird.